Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a plan with me for the week of January 28th through February 3rd, and this is what last week turned out like. I did do a plan with me on this spread, but this is it filled out in its entirety, so I'm excited to start a new week. This week we are going to be using this kit from Scribble Prints Co. I believe this was her Cyber Monday mystery kit. It's 90s themed with a Furby and just it is like, it's given me life. I love the colors for the beginning of February and I just am really feeling this right now. So that is why I selected this kit for this week. I was gonna use Pink Touchdown, which was like a Super Bowl kit, and then I considered doing just like a floral kit or a Valentine's Day kit, and honestly this is what I was feeling, so that is what I'm going to go with. I'm just gonna show you the sheets that it came with. This is her ultimate kit. So I haven't used one of her kits since it's been reformatted in a plan with me, so I thought that would be fun as well. So it came with all of these sheets. These are the glitter headers it came with, and then it came with a ton of extras that are so fun. So these are the fashion girls. These are little bows. We have a foil Furby, which you better believe I'm gonna be using, and then we have some foil overlays here that I'm going to be using. I'm going to foil this one up. We have some space foils, some icons and date numbers. That is a beautiful shade of foil, and some bows. So that is what I'm going to be using. Just like last week, I'm going to be doing a Q&A like with voiceover as I'm doing this, but I am going to slow it down a little bit more than I did last week based on feedback. You guys wanted it to be a little bit slower so you could see what I was doing, and also I have time to answer more questions. So that's what we're going to do. So without further ado, I'm going to get into the voiceover. Okay, I have my questions pulled up on my phone and I'm just going to go in order of most liked down. So the first question is, have you started working on the rebrand of your OG YouTube channel yet? I cannot wait to see Mommy Lifestyle Blogger L. Yes, I have actually begun working on content. I have 5 videos pre-filmed. I'm going to be doing an entire series, and I'm trying to film all of the videos before I even introduce the series, just to ensure that I am able to do it without losing motivation halfway through, which happens sometimes when you're doing YouTube videos. So that's one thing that I'm definitely going to kick off my channel with. I'm hoping to launch it at some point in February, so we will see how that goes. I have been really active with filming those videos and like super excited about it, so I cannot wait for that. The next question is, what did you get your degree in from college? What were you thinking of doing if beauty/social media/stickers wasn't your career? So my major was pre-law, and I was on the path to go to law school after college. That was my plan. I was completely, that was everything in my mind what I was going to do, but YouTube really took off. I started YouTube between sophomore and junior year of college, and by the time I was at the end of my senior year, I was able to fully support myself financially just through doing that, and I just felt like I wanted to explore that and see where that would take me, and I don't regret that decision at all. Here I am 10 years later, and I am so happy with where I am in life, and I just cannot even imagine. My life would have been so different, but I just feel so thankful that my life went down the path that it did. The next question is, would you ever do a full house/office tour? I love your style and I would love the inspiration. So I don't know if I'm going to do a full walkthrough house tour, just because putting everything, the layout of my entire house online in the past has been a little bit of a dangerous thing. People have been kind of weirdly stalkerish about it. So that's the only hesitation I have, but I am part of the series I'm doing. You'll see many, many, many sections of my house. The next question is, will you ever expand the shop to offer other items such as washi, notepads, etc.? Yes, I do offer those things, mostly as extras in my mystery subscription every month, and my Christmas Eve box, just special one-off things. It's harder to do those on Etsy because If it's not made in-house, you're not really supposed to put it on Etsy. So that would be something that I would move into a little bit more if I did move to a different off Etsy shop, which if you watched my last Q&A plan with me, I did talk about how that was one of my New Year's resolutions, to put everything under one shop roof. So that might be happening. I'm not sure. The next question is, how did you figure out what paper and printers to use? I know you don't want to share which ones you use, but how did you even know what to look for? So paper and printers are very specific to a sticker shop, and the reason why a lot of people don't share those is because it's a little bit of like the secret sauce to making really perfect stickers. I went through so many types of printers and paper in order to find my perfect combination, and I didn't know what to start with, what to look for at the beginning. I ordered samples of every single type of sticker paper that I could find, and I have tried probably 30 printers. So there's not really like a good way to be like, oh, this is what you're looking for. Like, I don't really know what you're looking for. I think it's like a combination of the printer and the paper. So different printers would work better with different papers. Like, it's kind of complicated. The next question is, what is the real tea behind why YouTube no longer became your thing? I love your shop and I think it's perfect for you, but I'm just nosy and I've been watching you and Blair since day one. So the real tea. I've talked about this a little bit. I think I talked about it some over Vlogmas and over some of my Snapchat vlogs that I did like 2 summers back when I was on that Poland trip. I remember getting into it one of those vlogs. But I just got to the point where I was really unhappy with my job, which was YouTube. I was really unhappy with so many aspects of it, from brand interactions to the types of comments I was getting to the amount of stress that was put on me from brands and from outside partners, I guess. I just realized after my wedding that I was really unhappy and I needed to take a step back and reevaluate what I wanted my life to look like. And at that point, I already had my sticker shop started, but it was not priority because YouTube was like my full-time job. And I just decided to take a break. It wasn't supposed to be like a 2-year break. It was just gonna be a couple of months that I was gonna back off of putting up full-time YouTube videos and enjoy being a newlywed and enjoy my sticker shop a little bit more. And I ended up pouring myself into the shop and building that shop up to where it is today, which I would not have been able to do if I had been trying to split my time between YouTube and the shop, which I had been doing up until that point. And I just realized how happy I was taking a step back from YouTube. And that's not a permanent decision because, like I said earlier in this video, I do want to go back to YouTube. It's just, I'm going to be doing it in a different way. I think that I really needed to take a break and remove myself from all of the situations that I was in at the time and kind of reevaluate where I was and where my heart was. And I'm very happy to be going back to it now. Would you ever try premium matte paper for your kits or unicorn paper? So the thing with matte paper is I've offered matte in the past and it has not been a good seller for me. On top of that, I personally do not like matte paper. I stay away from shops that offer only matte paper. There are a couple of shops that I will purchase from just because their designs are so beautiful and they only offer matte. But if a shop offers glossy, I will always purchase glossy over matte. And I also don't like vinyl. I don't know what it is, but glossy stickers to me are just so luxe. And when I'm using a kit that's not glossy, I miss the gloss. So no, I probably will not be going down that path right now. Would you ever call James Jim? I don't think so. We're planning on calling him James. It's a 1-syllable name, so I don't think it really needs a nickname, although his nickname is Baby Peach and Jag, which are his initials. Would you make stickers custom to other planners? Probably not. Right now, I do make stickers for 2 planners, the Erin Condren, which also kind of works in a happy planner, and also my own inserts that you can put inside ring planners. And I am full at capacity with those 2 planners. There isn't another planner out there that is popular enough that it would warrant me doing an entire line formatted for that planner. Pretty much everyone has either an Erin Condren or they use some sort of ring planner. I know not everyone does, but I do find that those are the most popular planners. I would love to see a Meet the Girls Insta vlog, the behind the scenes with the trade secrets. So obviously I'm not going to show my trade secrets even behind the scenes. And as far as my girls go, they have been on camera briefly. I have shown them in like quick clips on Insta vlog, but none of them are YouTubers. None of them are really in the planner world, and they aren't really interested in being on camera. I always ask their permission before showing them, and they're always okay with it. A couple of the girls get a little bit more excited than the other ones, but it's not something where I'm gonna like show the ins and outs of them all the time. Like, it's just not really their thing, and it's just not the relationship that I have with them, if that makes sense. That's all we have time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A, and we're gonna switch back to live now. All right, guys, I'm done. This is all that I'm going to put down, and then I'll do the rest of it. Like, I have no idea what's happening this weekend, so I didn't fill out the to-do list at all for that. I did end up switching my pin halfway through, and I wish I had just done that from the beginning. Last week, I had used this pin, and it was fine, but sometimes when you're on glossy stickers, you have to give your pins a break. I know that sounds kind of weird, but if you give it a break and you switch to another pin and then you go back to it, it's great again. So anyway, the pin that I ended up liking for this week was the Papermate Inkjoy Gel in 0.05. The one that was not working for me is the Pilot G2 in 1.0, which is what I used last week, so I don't really know why it wasn't working, but you can tell when I do the close-ups like how crappy this pin is, and then you get over here and it's like nice and crisp and black, so that's annoying. But anyway, this is what it looks like up close. Definitely happy that I used this kit because I think it is gorgeous, and I will show you guys what it looks like when it's all filled out. When it's finished, I will post pictures on Instagram, which is what I've been doing. I wish I could go back and like redo all of this with a better pen, but I feel like if I trace over it, it will just look kind of weird. So I'm not sure, maybe I'll try. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me, and I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.